Hi, this is Chef Inspire. I'm here today to talk to you about moving from the state of resistance to the state of surrender. Now I'm going to use 2 points. One point, what is the state of resistance? And the second point, what is the state of surrender? Point number 1, what is the state of resistance? The state of resistance is me not accepting my current reality. If I have a reality in front of me resisting it. The thing about resistance is what you resist will persist. What you resist will continue to stay in your life. So when you resist something, what happens is you perpetuate it. And when you perpetuate it, that means that you think about it on a regular basis. And what you think about on a regular basis becomes, you draw more of that to you. Because we are like human magnets. We draw to ourselves what we think about on a regular basis. So if we think about things that resist, that we are resisting, what happens is we draw more things to resist in our lives. So the state of resistance is me not accepting my current reality. Let me give you an example. I'm driving down 80, coming to work. And as I come to work, traffic is moving along beautifully, and then all of a sudden, traffic jam. Maybe it was an accident up ahead, I don't know, but it was a traffic jam. What normally takes me 30 minutes to take that commute, now I'm in traffic for an hour. And traffic is moving so slow. At that point, I have the opportunity. What I can do is I can either resist that situation, and that's what most people do. They resist. They get mad at the traffic. They get mad at something that they cannot control. They start banging the steering wheel. They start cursing. They start yelling and screaming, even if they're the only people in the car. They do this because they're resisting their current reality, which is causing stress, which is causing cortisol to be built up in their body, the stress hormone. And this, in turn, if you do this on a regular basis, you resist on a regular basis, it causes you to get sick. Anything that you resist will persist. Anything that you resist will continue to build. We have a choice, and our choice is either resist or surrender, which is my second point, surrender. Same situation. We're in traffic, all right? Everything is flowing good, and then all of a sudden, traffic jam. At that point, I have a decision. I choose to surrender to the traffic because it's nothing I can do. I'm in traffic and there's nothing I can do about it. So what I do is I grab my CD case and I look through my CDs and I put on one of my favorite tunes and I start to listen to it and start to sing and start to enjoy that time while I'm in traffic. Why? I surrendered to the situation. I surrendered to my circumstance and I took surrendered action. Now, surrendered action and resistant action is totally different. Resistant action is me banging and acting up and being frustrated. Surrendered action is me being in peace, accepting where I am, accepting what I'm doing, and understanding that I cannot change it. So I must take surrendered action, peaceful action. This is how we are to react in life. Surrendered action is more productive. And not only is it more productive, but it brings peace in your life. It makes your life flow. You don't want to use resistance. You don't want to use resistance because if you operate in resistance, what happens is you make your life harder. You make your situations more difficult. Let me give you another example. You go into a supermarket. You only need a gallon of milk. You get the gallon of milk, you come to the register, and there's 30 people in line. Only one register open. You have a choice. You have 3 choices. One choice is to take the milk and put it back, come back later, Second choice, resist. Be angry. Look at this. Look at this line. They have some more registers open. You can resist. You can act. And this way, when you do that resistance, you bring stress into your life. You bring stress into your reality, your current reality. You cannot accept that there's a line in the supermarket. And if you cannot accept there's a line in the supermarket, you get frustrated about it. You get irritated about it. Third choice, surrender. You could surrender. You could say, for everything there's a reason. I'm in this line. I don't know why. Talk to the person behind me. Talk to the person in front of me. And as I'm talking to that person behind me and talking to the person in front of me, you never know. It could be a divine setup. You could have been set up to be there because that person in front of you or that person behind you has a word for you or has something that is going to help you to get through your day. Or you could grab one of the tabloids and start to read and just wait on the line. Just wait. You cannot control that situation, but you can control your reaction to the situation. You can surrender. The state of surrender is so much more important. If you operate in the state of surrender, your whole life will become easier. When people or someone come at you in a negative way, you have a choice. You can resist them and come back negative, or you can surrender and realize that your opinion of you is more important than their opinion of you. And when you do that, you surrender to the situation. You take surrendered action and you do not react to them. You take control. And that control is surrendered action. Which is better? If we learn to operate in surrendered action instead of resistance, everything in our life will be better, easier. It will flow. You will have a flowing life. Why? Because no one can pull you out of your center. No one can pull you out of your peace because you understand that you control it. You control your own peace. You control your own situations. You control your own circumstances. And it's based on how you react to your current reality. Last example. You're in a situation. It's frustrating. You're living with somebody, they make a noise, they're dirty, they don't give you your space, they invade your space, they touch your things. You can resist that situation. And when you resist it, everything that you see irritates you even more. I mean, you can't move out because you're not in a position to do it yet. So if you resist it, what happens is you look around for things to make you more irritated and more aggravated. And when you look around for things, you find them. They'll be there, believe me. Why? Because what you resist persists. It becomes bigger. You get more of it. But when you learn how to take surrendered action in that same situation, what happens is you surrender to the situation. And you look at it as, I have some place to sleep. I have a roof over my head. I have food that I can go into the refrigerator and eat at any time I want. It's not my ideal situation, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take surrendered action. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna map out a 6-month plan for me to get out of this situation. This is better. Be happy in your present situation. Surrender to your present situation if you cannot change it at that present time. Don't resist it. Surrender. This is Chef Inspire. Moving from the state of resistance to the state of surrender will cause your life to be so much better. You get it? You got it? Good. Have a blessed day.